Hello guys, my name is Victor, and in this video I'm going to show you how we can start building marketplaces using Mercur.js accelerator. And so I have prepared some comments to run, and so we can start by initializing our Mercur.js starter. We can do that by running np's Mercur.js and adding directory that will be created. And so that comment just go and grabs and copy the code from the repositories and paste in this directory. I have already did that step, so we can skip it. Next thing, you can go to the API directory by running cd API and installing your packages. After installing your packages, you can go and run yarn build to build your Medusa.js backend in order to be able to run migrations. So let's build it. And after that, you can go and run migrations. Cool. The next thing you want to actually do is to add some default data, like the users, like the regions, and for example, some categories. You can do that by running yarn set. But before you do that, make sure you comment out this admin panels to not have any issues with them. And so let's go and run yarn set. After doing that, the new users will be added to your marketplaces with the new regions and the categories. So after running your set commands, you should comment out your admin panels plugins and run yarn dev. And it will spin up the admin panel and the backend. And we should be able to access our admin user by logging into the admin Medusa.js.com with the password of super secret. And now, as you can see, you have an admin panel that is fully working. And so the next thing you want to do is to actually yarn the vendor panel to register our first vendor user. We can log out from our admin panel, create new tab, and run yarn dev vendor. It will spin up the vendor panel on the localhost 7002. And we can go to the page register and register our first vendor user. And it will be the vendor Medusa.js.com, and the password will be super secret. And so now, as you can see, there will be the new user created, but it should be approved by the administrator. And so we can go and log in again to our admin panel and log in into the admin user and go to the users tab. And actually, as you can see, the new vendor user has the pending status that we should change to the active. We can also reject users if you want to. Actually, let's go out from the user. And now we should log in into our vendor. Super secret. Cool. And now, as you can see, we have fully working vendor panel. If we go to our team, you can actually see that we are the one in our store. And so let's just add a new product. And so, as you can see, the new product has been created, and there is shipping options widget that I have added. And so let's go to our VS Code, and actually, as you can see, we have two new folders. We have the admin and the vendor panel. And in these folders, you can actually create new roads and the widgets. And so, for example, in the admin panel, as you can see, this user's road has been created via this admin folder, and we can go and see how this actually works. We just added the config and we just have added this page. And so in the vendor panel, for example, I have added the shipping options feature. So for example, the marketplace vendor wants to add some different shipping options based on the product. And so he can go to the settings, he can go to the shipping options and add some shipping options, for example, express. We can make the price of $25 and go to our products and see our widget and see that there is the express options that we can select. And then later in our product, we should be able to see the shipping options with the values of express, or that shipping options that vendor has added. And so that should give you an illustrations how to actually add some new admin features and add some features to the vendor panel. You can go for the more and create some custom plugins and reuse them later or share it with some users. And how you can actually do that. If you, for example, want to add some custom feature into the admin panel, you can go create some roads or create some new widgets to the admin panel. Or if you want to add some features to the vendor panel, you can go to the folder vendor and add your custom widgets or pages and use the same, for example, inject zones, or for example, use the same config.